You are listening to the Love and Money podcast with Shakira. And today I'm going to answer the question, will jobs come back? There's actually something that's getting ready to happen called the Great Resignation Wave. Since this pandemic, people have had time to sit and think on how their life is going, if they like the person that they live with, if they like what they're doing. They had a lot of time to think over this past year with this pandemic. And a lot of people have come to the conclusion that they would like to have a better work-life balance and or actually change their career path. So it's estimated that more than a quarter of employees may leave, resulting in what will be called the Great Resignation Wave. So many people will be putting in their 2 week notice and making changes that they've always been dreaming about since they've had a year to think about it. It's estimated that 25 to 40% of workers are thinking of leaving their job. That's 25 to 40%. Um, According to the studies, people desire fewer hours and or more time with family or more time with their hobbies. So people in different professions, they have had a chance to see how volatile their industry is, such as people that work at the cruise ships, people that work in restaurants, the commercial real estate arena, such as people who own the malls. They've all got to see something that we have not seen because we have not lived through a pandemic, and that is showing them just how volatile their industry is that we would not have seen if we had not had a pandemic. So people are really thinking about this. They're thinking about what is it that they really want to do. They're thinking about changing their careers. And like I said before, 20 to 40% of workers are thinking about leaving their job, resulting in the Great Resignation Wave. So currently, there are 9.3 million open jobs. That's 9.3 million open jobs. And what's happening is that people, they have unemployment insurance, so they are able to support themselves. Many people are making even more money than they would make if they had went to work because of the unemployment insurance. But that's not the only reasoning behind that. Due to the pandemic, some people are still having issues on what to do with their children, with the whole homeschooling issue, the whole daycare issue. So it's not only the fact that they have unemployment insurance, but it's the fact that they need to figure out what they're going to do with their children. So this is what is going on with jobs and what people are thinking about in relation to their jobs. The pandemic has opened the eyes of many people, whereas before people focused in on that one sole source of income. Now people are thinking of other ways that they can generate money. Well, some people are thinking of multiple streams of income and what does that actually mean and how would that actually apply to their own lives. They are looking for concrete examples on what are multiple streams of income and trying to figure out their path as it pertains to what they're going to focus on. Like I said before, people have had a whole year to think about this, to think about, is what they are doing now, is it even what they like doing? So the pandemic has opened the eyes of many people, allowing them to think about things that they would not ordinarily think about. So people are not clamoring to get back to their jobs. Um, they're on unemployment insurance. And when their jobs do open back up, a large majority, 20 to 40%, are thinking of putting in their that 2 week notice. And so what they are expecting is the great resignation wave to occur. Whereas normally you see people who are desperate to get a job, having a hard time finding a job, there are many jobs available now, 9.3 million open jobs that people do not want. Now, the majority of these jobs are um, lower paying jobs. They're not really high echelon, specific, specified type positions, but it is something new on the fact that millions of openings are available and people are not interested. So, this is what's going on with the job market. This is the Love and Money podcast with Shakira. If you like this podcast, please share it with one other person. And please hit the like and subscribe button on your way out. Thank you for listening.